Yo, what's up, guys? It's Elusive Duelist here, and depending on where you live at, Happy New Year, guys. And today I'm going to reveal my updated Blue Eyes White Dragon deck for 2020, and hope you enjoy my new deck, guys. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so we have the popularly famous Blue Eyes White Dragon. You're going to have 3 of those. Then yes, I have Shining Angel in my deck. That's really going to help out. As you can see its effect, I have 3 of them total. Oops, kind of hard to... Yes, this is a revision. I have updated my deck since the last video I posted, which should be on my channel somewhere. Anyway, guys, let's continue. I got the Dragon Spirit of White, which is actually a pretty good card. I got Herald of Creation. I've got 3 of those as well. I got Kaiser Seahorse. This is a must-have, because you can activate its effect just like Kaibaman's, basically. Once you summon it to the field, you have a Blue Eyes in your hand. It's not what it says, really. Let me get to focus here. It says this card can be treated as 2 tributes for the tribute summon of a light monster. This just so happens Blue Eyes White Dragon monsters are light monsters. And if I have actually both of them in my hand, I can activate those effects. I can activate one effect one turn, bring out 1 Blue Eyes, and activate another one another turn, bring out. So this is really handy, guys. I don't really use this to attack with any, but I mean, if you have to, you have to, in order to separate yourself from doing damage. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, but that's why you have Call of the Haunted, which you'll see later in this deck. Alright, guys, we have Mane with Eyes of Blue ×2 in our deck. It also helps to keep a couple Mirage Dragons handy, because your opponent cannot activate trap cards during the battle phase, which is really helpful. Especially it counters Mirror Force and Magic Cylinder, which I have both those in my deck as well, as you'll see in a few minutes. I also have an Alexandrite Dragon. I have 2 of these. This is the only card I have in my deck, Mystery Shell. That's the only one of its kind in my deck at the moment. Alright, then we move on to Kaiser Glider. I have 3 of these, which is really helpful. I'll get down here. Because its effect and also its attack and defense, which is actually really handy considering this is a level 6 monster. And of course we got the famous Kaibaman. Yes, famous Kaibaman. As soon as I lay it down on the field, I can activate its effect, thus bringing a Blue Eyes White Dragon from my hand, special summoned. So technically I wouldn't really summon anything. I don't know about that, I'll have to look that up. But anyway, 2 of those. And we have Regeki Break. I also have 2 of these in my deck. As you can see, discard 1 card and target 1 card on the field and destroy it. And then we got Trap Hole. This is one of the newer ones I've added to my deck. I got Self-Destruct button. This is also new. If I have a 7,000 life point difference between me and my opponent, I can activate this trap, thus bringing both life points down to 0. So that ends it in a draw. And then I've got Mirror Force, the only one in my deck at the moment. I'm going to get more in the future. Just hang in there with me. Alright, I got Kunai with Chain. This card seems underrated to me, but you may think it's not really that useful, depending on the power of your deck. So I consider mine an upgrade from my previous deck. As you can look on my channel, my previous video, my Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. You can look and see this is a total upgrade. But anyway, it says activate 1 or both these effects simultaneously. And I guess you can read the rest of that. The light from my room is not in there. That's 1. I don't know where the other one that's at. I don't have another one here. Compulsory Evacuation Device. Yep. I took that card out of my deck before I even knew what it was used for. And there's that other Kunai with Chain. Got Call of the Haunted. ×3. These really come in handy, really. These do. And I've also got another Compulsory Evacuation Device. You can never have too many of these, except for 3. Wait a minute. I thought it was that, well, I messed up on the card count, guys. This is the other card, the Haunted. I seem to have pulled Magic Cylinder and Metamorph out of my deck. Let me show it to you guys real quick. Here we go, Magic Cylinder. Negate the attack, and if you do, your opponent their monster inflicts damage to the opponent. Whatever it says. Metamorph, this is a good one. Target one face up on the field. Equip this card to that target. Gains 300 attack and defense. If it attacks, it gains attack equal to half the attack of the attack target during damage calculations only. It's a really good card. Yes, I do have Monster Reborn in here, just for handy, because that means I can summon a monster from either mine or my opponent's graveyard, which is really handy. And I have Burst Stream Destruction, Stamping Destruction, which means if I control a dragon type monster, I can target one spell or trap on the field and destroy it. If I do, inflict 500 damage to the controller. Got Fusion Substitute, aka Polymerization. I've got Swords of Revealing Light, which I have another one in here, which you don't have to have, your opponent doesn't have to have face downs in order to activate this, really. You can just you can activate this so you can stall out your opponent. Two, let's get the other upper hand. If you have two of these, you can activate one when the counter gets down to 0 for 3 turns. It stays activated on your field for 3 turns. And after that 3rd turn, if you have the other one in your hand, you can activate it. I mean, basically 6 turns. And that, I believe, will really make that opponent mad, but that's how you play sometimes. There's that other Burst Stream of Destruction. We have Dragonic Tactics. Tribute 2 Dragon type monsters. Special summon 1 level 8 type monster from your deck. This, I believe, would really come in handy because I have Dragon type monsters in my deck that are level 4 or lower. And if I have 2 on the field and I have a spell card, I can use it and bring out a Blue Eyes even faster than that. So I have multiple ways to bring out a Blue Eyes White Dragon onto the field. And I have enough of those to be able to bring out Blue Eyes quite easily. Okay, we have like 10 seconds. I'm watching New Year's Rockin' Eve on TV. We have 7, 6, 5. Here comes 2020. 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. It is now 2020. In my video. Awesome. Okay, let's moving on. Stamping Destruction. This is the other one. Here's the other Dragonic Tactics. I have 2 of those as well. These are just kind of out of order, guys. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, I have a couple more videos coming up. I've got 4 new decks for you guys to see, which I have a feeling 3 of them you already know because they come in a box together, and that's basically it. Anyways, we got Polymerization, another Swords of Revealing Light, which had 3 of these actually. Another Polymerization, Dragon Shrine. I have highly underestimated this card because I have so many Call of the Hunts. I first took it out of my deck because I didn't have that many Call of the Hunts and Monster Reborn, so it really would have put downside on my deck. But it's back, and in a quantity of 2. Ooh, this is a good one. I have Child's Play. This to me is like a rare card because I've only seen it this one time. And it says each time your opponent summons a monster or monsters, gain 300 life points. Your monsters cannot be destroyed by battle while you have 10,000 or more life points. Which for me is really handy because if your opponent allows you to get 10,000 or more life points, game over, man. You'll take damage, but that's just about it. Your monsters are in defense mode, your opponent's going to have a hard time getting to you. Alright, then we got Miniguts. Tribute 1 monster to target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. This attack becomes 0 until the end phase. This turn, when it is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack in the graveyard. So not only do you deal damage to them, this is a really good card. I wish I had 2 more. But not only do you deal damage to them, because monsters be sent to the graveyard, and they'll have 0 attack. So they'll take full force of your attack. They'll take all those points and damage. Not only that, but they'll take half of their monsters' damage to life points as well. So this is a really handy card. If you have Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field, this will really come in handy. It'll destroy. Alright, we got 1 for 1. As far as I'm correct, the TCG rule says you can only have one of these in each of your decks. Which, I mean, I'm really trying to keep my deck TCG worthy, because I have a group of friends at school. We play by TCG rules. Basically, you can't have more than one Monster Reborn in your deck, or 1 for 1, and we have a couple cards that are banned. So there you go. We have Solitary Sword of Poison. This one is a really good one. This is just like Mini Guts, but you don't have to tribute anything. And Silver's Cry, target 1 dragon type monster in your graveyard, special summon that target. You can only activate 1 Silver's Cry per turn. I have 2. So that would come in handy, really. So since I have 2 Dragon Shrines, if I use them, send 2 Blue Eyes to the graveyard. Then bring them back. Well, so I can, well, no. If I have some more cards in my hand, if I have more than 6, I believe I can put Blue Eyes in the graveyard and then activate that card and not have to tribute anything. So that's a really good play tactic. And we have White Stone of Legend ×2, which I really wish I had the White Stone of Ancients, because that allows you to special summon the Blue Eyes White Dragon to the field instead of just to your hand. But hey, I'm not complaining, because this would actually allow me to thus bring a Blue Eyes to my hand, put it in the graveyard, activate Silver's Cry or a Call of the Haunted, bring it back to my field, and not have to tribute anything. It's a win-win. Oh yeah, Dragon Spirit of White I have right here is treated as a Blue Eyes card, so technically I would go for that as well. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up the video. This video is longer than normal because, oh yeah, I forgot, guys. I also have my extra deck. Yes, I have 2 Azurais Silver Dragons. These are pretty handy because they're synchro monsters. I mean, that's really the easiest way of summoning other than Link Summon. Link Summon and Synchro, I believe, are the 2 easiest ones. Fusion, Xyz, and Ritual. Ritual, I believe, is the hardest. Fusion comes after Synchro and Link. And Xyz is actually easy because you can tribute however many level type monsters with the same level and get to it. And get to summon it. But, yeah, guys, alternative Ultimate Dragon. The fate, in case you can't see it, it says once per turn you can target 1 card your opponent controls and destroy it. This card is fusion summoned as material. You can target 3 cards your opponent controls. Instead, this card cannot attack the turn the effect is activated. Sorry guys, I'm having a little trouble reading. Mostly because my phone's in the way, but it has 4,500 attack, 3,800 defense. This is a beast. But it's pretty cool. I mean, if you have this card on the field and someone tries to destroy it, let's say they have a 5-headed dragon which has 5,000 attack, 5,000 defense, is an awesome card, but it requires special cards to summon it. I know one's like Blackluster Soldier or something, but say it tries to destroy my Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you're playing a game with only 4,000 life points, they have just committed suicide basically, because you can flip over a magic cylinder and boom, they're dead. Anyway guys, it's going to wrap up the video. Drop a comment down below or subscribe if you like the video, guys. And stay tuned, because I will have some more videos out whenever I can get to them. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this. Peace, and Happy New Year's.